Welcome to the top of the morning show. It's your girl TT from the D. TGIF, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I hope that you rested well. I hope you're ready for a wonderful weekend. I don't know what the weekend has in store for you, but I can only hope that you are ready for some joy, some laughter, some happiness, and some peace. If that is possible for you, and I'm hoping that it is. I have to tell you, I went to sleep feeling really heavy in my spirit last night, but I prayed before I went to bed as well. And although I felt heavy, it wasn't because I prayed and worried. I felt heavy before I prayed. And so this morning's topic, we're going to talk about energy management. 7 tips to help you live a happier life. What does that mean, TT? Well, think of your energy as a limited resource. Think of your bank account, right, on payday. The day begins with a full check in your bank, unless you're getting garnished or something like that. Child support coming out. Deductions because we got monthly bills coming out. You know, but prior to all of that, you got a full check in your bank account. Now, I need you to think. Who do you owe? What do you think you want to spend your hard-earned money on? And base those factors on necessity, needs, wants. Needs versus wants. You need food. You may need medicine. Right? We need clothes. Things of that nature, you get it. Now, imagine you just blowing your money. And you didn't buy no food. You didn't buy no clothes. You didn't buy no medicine. And you feeling depleted. While you might not always have control over your money, I like to think often we have control over our energy. Now, I'm going to just share these quick 7 tips with you to help you find your energy, to increase it, and live a happier life. Now, some of you will say, you know what, that sounds pretty good. Some of y'all will say, girl, I ain't got time for it. And it's all good because I'm here for everybody. Number 1, start eating better, nourishing food. Did you know that a well-balanced, healthy diet is at the core of well-being? Think about all these things that they have out here, 5 for $1. Really? You know it's unhealthy. You're not going to get a healthy burger for $1. If you go to a restaurant and you order a burger, I don't care if it's a burger with no cheese. That burger going to be over $5, give or take, right? And a lot of people, we look at our health, and a lot of times health is wealth, and we say all these cliche sayings, and those are just true sayings. But do we live up to it? Right? There's so many weight loss plans, and oh my God, supplements, and you just name it. Yeah. But I'll tell you this. We want a balanced diet, high in fruits and vegetables. We want lean protein, low-fat dairy, if at all, and whole grains. That is, my friend, is going to give you that optimal energy. It's like putting gas in the car. You know how when you're driving and you like on a quarter a tank of gas or, half a tank of gas. It ain't nothing like knowing you got a full tank of gas. You can go the distance. Well, that's just like your energy level. Number 2, and this is a hard one for me. Sleep 7 to 8 hours per night. Now, I am going to be very open and transparent. I don't know the last time I slept 7 or 8 hours. And my husband gets on my case often about prioritizing sleep because it's the best thing for people like myself. Especially when you have underlying health issues or, rest. The body needs to rest. We have to be energized. Imagine how we treat our cell phones. We put our cell phones on the battery charger so we can get a full battery, but we won't lay down so we can get a full battery. And sleep deprivation can cause serious health conditions. I know. And if you're deprived of sleep, you become negative, your mood is irritated, the motivation, your energy level is like zilch, right? Getting quality sleep is a habit we need to form. And some of us need to make better, some of us need to improve. Now, take note of how much sleep you get each night. And think to yourself, do I lack it or do I love it? How rested do you feel? Do you feel like, oh my God, I'm full of energy? Or I can't make it? Think about it. Think about what it feels like to totally be relaxed. I think the best time I'm relaxed is when I don't have anything on my agenda and can have a day at the spa. That sounds good to me. Whatever you decide to do, friend, start with being consistent, right? We want better health. We want improved emotional well-being. We want to give ourselves a better chance at living a long life. Let's get that rest. Number 3. Now this is a good one. Keep company with good people. Are you a good person? I know I am. Maximize the amount of time you spend with good people. Minimize connecting with negative people. Because on the other side, people you don't relate to or have anything in common with, who have negative outlooks and complain over and over and all the time, they make poor choices. And I'm going to promise you this, they will drain the life out of you, pretty much drain your energy. So you got to be very selective about the company you keep. You remember growing up and maybe your mama or big mama, grandma, they told you to watch the company you keep. Now some of y'all might be like, yeah. And some of y'all might be like, no, ain't nobody never told me that. Well, if you haven't been told that, then you've been lucky, because if you have a parent, and see, I grew up with them parents back in the day that actually got on your case about things like that. It's important to set limits and boundaries in every relationship you have, whether that's with your spouse, your children, your friends, your family members, your parents. Yeah, I said your parents. You gotta have boundaries and limits. Respectfully, though. Respectfully. But you gotta have boundaries and limits. You gotta be able to get that energy and replenish yourself. You can't allow anybody to drain your energy, because it will keep you from being productive and doing the things that you like to do and need to do and want to do and been designed to do. Number 4, avoid news overdose. Now, I kind of wrestle with that one because there's so much that the news isn't showing us that if we avoid it any longer, we ain't gonna know what's going on in the world. Unfortunately, the news is frequently filled with pain and suffering, murder, sickness. They don't really share too many things that are joyful, because you know what? The world likes negative stuff. You will share something negative over and over. It don't even matter how many times it's been shared already. You gonna add to it. You gonna share. And I don't know why we do that as human beings. I really don't. But sometimes these news stories cause us to focus on the worst part of life. It creates fear and anxiety, and it don't bring anything good when it's negative. Number 5. This is what I'm trying to get better at. Get regular exercise. The most exercise I get is walking to my car, from my car, at my job. If I'm working on a production or something like that, I get a lot of walking in. Did you know the Department of Human Services recommends that adults get at least 150 minutes of intense physical activity? Not a day, but each week. Now, 150 minutes. 60 minutes is an hour. 120 minutes is 2 hours, right? Right? Then you add on another 30 minutes. There you go. But it's hard for us to do it. We can barely get 10 minutes in. Oh, I gotta go. Oh, I'm tired. Because your body, like, what you trying to do? You trying to get healthy on us? What? Exercise relieves stress and tension, and it strengthens our muscle because when you don't use it, I know you know this, you lose it. It boosts up your endurance, your stamina, right? And don't we want to get going and be better, live longer? I think I can answer that for all of us. I don't really think I know anybody who's saying, yeah, I could do without living longer. And I don't know. Maybe there are people like that. I don't know, but I don't know anybody. Number 6, do something meaningful every day. What does that mean? Well, let me ask you this, and it's rhetorical because, of course, if you answer, I wouldn't hear you. What do you feel passionate about? What drives you? What gifts have God given you that you would like or you should be sharing? Do something that brings you joy. I don't care if it's taking a bubble bath, a hot shower, preparing your favorite meal once a week, going out and getting that favorite snack, getting it, whatever that is, taking a walk, hey, bicycling, whatever it is, lighting candles, sitting down and doing completely nothing. Make sure that you reserve time to get your energy up and do something that means something to you. 7, and the last one. And I know with the world in which we live, there's a lot going on. But I'm going to say number 7. Think good thoughts for others. See, maintaining a compassionate mindset is a good way for us to store up energy. For an example, try to make eye contact with a stranger and smile while thinking, well, I wish you well. When you see things, I did something last night. I was looking at some videos that just had me crying, like the ugly cry. And my heart was going out. One video was just bawling my eyes out, what's going over in Gaza right now. And a 10-year-old boy was crying. And in his language, he was like, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. And I took my hands and I just rubbed the phone screen as if my energy could be felt through that phone hundreds of miles away. And I know you might say, TT, that sounds crazy. Well, I'm an empath, so I felt that child's cry, that child's fear. And I asked God, what can we do? All I know how to do is pray. I believe in the power of prayer. I don't know about you, but I do. This positive act can keep you going, and it can also help keep you from judging people. See, we really don't have the authority and right to judge, and even the people that put on the robe and sit behind a desk with a gavel. There's only one true judge. But we appoint people every day to place judgment on other people who are just like them. They put their pants on one day at a time. These are just 7 simple tips this morning. Nothing less or nothing more. I want to remind you to be kind to one another. Be kind to yourself. Love on others. Don't just worry about loving on your family and your friends. Love on that person that you know lacks love. Ask somebody who always seemed down or the loner, how's your day going? You okay today? I speak to a person in passing at work, and this person never responds. I almost thought the person was deaf, but I know that they're not. And I said, I was going to ask this person, why you never respond? I always say good morning or good afternoon, and you never say anything, but I haven't been allowed in my spirit to do so. So I'm going to keep on speaking. Because that's what I do. That's my energy level. I don't know what's going on in that person's life. I have no idea. But I know what's going on in mine, and I am blessed and highly favored. So that's all I got for you on this beautiful Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. Whatever you do, don't let nobody change you. It's your girl, TTfromtheD, and I'll see you soon.